Hey, good morning, Eastern Oregon, and welcome to this August 5th version of AM Live on EOA, your connection to Eastern Oregon. We are glad that you are here this morning with Kyle and I right here in the studios. We're by ourselves, just talking and causing trouble the way that we always do. Glad that you're here. If you have interest in finding the location of our content, if you go to eoa.network, it will take you to a link tree where you can find the location of our YouTube and our Facebook and all of the places where our content lands. So, glad you're here. How are you, man?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Second Monday.
Yeah.
It feels like a second Monday to me, too.
It does, too. I'm dragging a little bit this morning.
I don't even think I'm all the way, like, caught up from Shrine yet.
No.
Like,
Yeah, I'm feeling that same thing. I was like thinking about it. Just takes so much energy and momentum from us for a long period of time.
yeah. Well, I mean, if it was 20 years ago, I don't think it would have taken as much energy out of me. But,
Yeah.
But now, I don't feel old by any means.
Yeah.
But Shrine, the week after Shrine, I feel old.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, when I was in my 20s, even my late 20s, I could do an overnighter working on a project or something, and
Easy.
I would sleep a day and, would bounce back. And man, now there's just, if I had to do something like that, it'd be, oh, well, I mean, that's kind of what it feels like, it's just like you're just, because we had several really long days.
Yep.
Yeah.
All in a row, too.
Yeah,
Just like,
and
ding,
that
ding, ding.
and the Friday night before Shrine, Bennett is up until, I think he said until 2:30 or 3 in the morning editing. Yeah. So anyhow. Yeah. Well, one of the things you and I talk about often is food.
I like food.
We like food, and we try and not give free advertising to the people that we really enjoy unless they advertise with us. But there are some specialty things that we like. Really good burgers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so then we kind of have a rating of like, oh, they have a great burger, or they have a great burger.
They across here, the bistro used to be the best burger in town, I thought.
Yeah.
And then they closed down.
Well, and it was super consistent too.
Yeah, and not like extremely expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's like kind of a system that we, like base it not just off of. Well, I mean, obviously taste is the most important thing. But if I could probably make a burger taste good for $40, $50. You know what I mean? If I'm buying the top, but at the same time, it needs to be kind of affordable too.
It's kind of interesting because Tanya and I went out for a really nice meal last Friday, and I ordered lobster, and was in Baker City, so you probably can put it all together. But and I never order lobster. But here's the thing that was interesting to me, is that. And I never order lobster because it's too expensive. It's too extravagant.
You don't get a lot of it for
I mean, it's just not something I've ever done. But in fact, I've never ordered lobster, but I did this time. But here's what's interesting: is the prices of a regular burger has gone up so much. I mean, if you go into a sit-down restaurant, it's hard to get a burger for less than $20.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so, but those really high-end products, like a really nice steak or a lobster or whatever, the point is there's not a lot of difference between a burger as far as the distance and price between a burger and a really nice steak, because it's like the prices of them have not gone up as much, but the price of the burger and fries and all that is like, yeah.
Yeah, you can't, even in LeGrand, you can't get a burger anywhere for less than, I mean, unless you're talking like McDonald's or,
right.
You can't get a burger for less than $20. Well, I mean, I think one place in town has them for like 16 or 18, But it's going to be, it's weird. Like if you look at menus nowadays, everything used to come with fries, like all sandwiches, all burgers. Now some places
kind
have
of a la carte. You gotta
you have to like You order a burger and just expect fries with it, and you don't get fries sometimes. It's like, what the heck is going on here? That's un-American. Like, you're sending me a burger.
Yeah.
But I did try. I've been venturing out, like trying to try some new places, and there was a couple things. I mean, at the fair, I had some brisket tacos that were yeah, they
good.
were good. Yeah.
They hit the notch.
Spot, yeah. And then, like you said, the burger. I had a burger last week, and it took over. I'm not going to tell you who it is. They can figure it out.
Yeah.
But it took over my #1 spot for burger in town for sure.
Yeah.
It was ridiculously good, and I think with tater tots and extra fry sauce, it was $23.50. And I'm nice, so I left her a tip, and I know the people, so it was like, you know what I mean, that kind of goes into it. But yeah, burgers. Burgers. Everybody says burgers are easy, but it's not. I mean, you can mess a burger up.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Absolutely.
Like the one that I'd had before that from a place here in town. It was worse than the school lunch cafeteria burgers.
Yeah. Right.
It really was, and I was just like, oh my man! It tasted, so the taste wasn't horrible. It's the way it was cooked. I feel like it might have been like microwaved or heated in a steam.
Yeah.
You know, Optimus does
I was just going to
burgers.
mention that.
They boil them first.
Yeah, do they?
I mean, I kind of like the idea. They don't have a bad taste. They throw them on the flat top. They keep them, you know, in warm water.
Right, yeah.
And then they just throw them on, which isn't a horrible idea.
To give them some color.
And to keep them so,
right?
I mean, because sometimes they have 15 people ordering burgers in a row. They don't want people to have to wait.
Well, and in their kind of a situation, it's easy to get if you're doing a burger from frozen, which they often it's easy to get a burger that's raw in the middle.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so.
I mean, I'd still eat it if it was kind of raw in the middle, but some people get grossed out about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, and I was just thinking, I was like, yeah, the Optimus burgers, how much were they?
They're
$6, $8?
$8, yeah.
But still.
And they're good. You know, it kind of sounds weird because we're not accustomed to a boiled burger.
Right.
But Nick, I mean, the way he makes them, I mean,
I'd never known that they were boiled.
No. Nobody really knows unless you're in there.
Right,
because,
but you're taking essentially a cooked. But there's a lot of that. You know, I mean, a very common way of cooking a steak these days.
Yeah, sous vide.
Is to grill it on the top or in a pan to get the color you want, and then put it in the oven and get it to the temperature.
Oh, that way too, or sous vide it, which is cooking it in water.
Yeah,
they have those bags.
And and then it's like it's just the perfect rareness, and then you just add color to it.
Yeah. The burgers there though, they still have a little crisp on them, you know, because he throws them on the grill after. But this other burger that I had, and I'm not going to mention any names, it don't matter, but it literally had no char on it at all. It was like a school, you know, in school they cook them in the oven, right?
Right.
They put them on.
Right.
That's what it was like. I couldn't believe it.
Well, here's the thing that's funny, interesting to me, is that I went through McDonald's the other day, and I did get a whole meal, but it was almost $11.
Yeah.
A Big Mac, you know, fries and drink, almost $11. So.
Well, they cook those McDonald's burgers in the microwave.
Right.
Or in like one of those like convection.
But the price difference between a McDonald's burger and even a Nails burger or a really good home style type burger, you know, I don't know what. There's probably a name to those kind of burgers, but anyhow, it's that's been compressed.
Tavern burgers.
Cabin?
Tavern burgers.
Tavern.
Like a tavern burger.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Do we have any smash burgers here?
I mean, that place that I went to on
That's
Friday,
kind of the smash burger version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the fair, they had a lot of stuff. They had that. I mean, I couldn't eat everything, obviously, but I really like Hawaiian food, and I really like Spam Musubi, and that place that's been around town lately, Maori's, I think is what it is. I'll say their name. I don't even know. I think that's what it's called. They have like the mixed plate Hawaiian food. They have spam musubi, which is spam and rice wrapped in seaweed.
Really? I don't think I know what that. I've not had that.
It's so good. Oh man, it's heavenly. And
what's it called? Spam what?
Musubi.
Musubi?
Yeah, musubi. Yeah.
Huh,
it's the spam's the national food of Hawaii.
Oh.
It's very big in Hawaiian and Islander culture. They eat a lot of spam.
Huh.
Yeah, it's good. I don't like spam by itself, but you wrap it in seaweed and rice, and like they cook the spam. You know, it's got like some ginger on it, and it's oh man, it's a nice snack. You make them and you wrap them in plastic wrap and put them in the fridge and just grab them out when you're. I've made them before, numerous times.
Huh. Well, yeah. I tell you what, when I was a kid and we were elk hunting, we would have spam. You'd throw a thing of spam in the saddlebag, and then wherever you were out somewhere, you know, you could make a little fire and roast a chunk of spam over a stick, with a stick over a fire, you know. That was really good, especially if you were out in the middle of nowhere and hungry.
I mean, if I was hunting, like I said, in musubi I like it, but I don't like it like in eggs, and nah. It's really salty, man, and I don't like overly salty stuff.
It's been forever since
it's extremely salty.
Is it?
Yeah. You like them little wieners in the can, Vienna sausage?
Yeah.
That the texture of those.
They are, but again, those are really good. I mean, if you want a quick lunch and you're in the middle of nowhere and you just start a little fire and stick one of those on a stick and warm
I've never had them cooked. When I was a kid, they just give them to us raw. These little mushy hot dogs. They eat way more potted meat in the UK than we do here. Canned meat. It's way more popular over there, like chicken in a can and all that crap.
You know, I don't think I've ever. I mean, my family didn't can. We did a lot of canning and stuff, but it was all vegetables and stuff like that, but never meat.
You know, my mom, when she makes really good chimichangas, and she insists on using chicken in the can for it. She said it's better that way, and the chimichangas are really good. So I mean, I can't really argue with her.
Yeah. But, well, hey, you want to do sports?
Let's do it.
All right.
AM Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Flex Steel combines expert craftsmanship with the comfort you count on. Customize every piece with fabric options made to fit your style. Explore the collection at Northwest Furniture and Mattress today. Go check out their showroom. The Daggett family, they do a lot for this community, and I say it all the time. We should give back to the people that are keeping this community going. Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Big Red Rocking Chair, on Elm, off Adams, in LeGrand. With fall right around the corner, we're going to talk just a little bit about how LeGrand and EOU is going to kick off their fall sports season. EOU football kicks off versus Pacific Northwest Christian College on August 23rd. Right here at home, 1 o'clock, Community Stadium. Like I said before, and I want this to be better, but I'm saying 500. EOU's a 500 football team this year, and they play in a really tough Frontier Conference, and I just don't see them winning more than half of their games. Now, do I want it to stay that way? No. I mean, I want them to start proving me wrong 100%. I would much rather win 3/4 of our games. You know what I mean? I'd much rather win all the games than 500 or 50%. But I just don't see it. I haven't seen anything that compels me to say anything better than 500. EOU women's soccer kicks it off with a scrimmage versus CBCC on August 13th up at Community Stadium at 5:30, while the defending CCC tournament champion men will scrimmage CBCC 9 days later, the 22nd, at 6 p.m. up at Community Stadium as well. Perennial national top 10 EOU volleyball travels to Butte, Montana, August 21st through the 23rd to kick off their 25-26 campaign. Things are looking good for EOU volleyball. Khaki went out and got some girls. She had to. I mean, she lost, 5, 6 seniors? There's only 2 seniors this year, which is going to be kind of weird. That's not a lot And so this team, this is where the molding process begins for a team that could be making a run this year and next year. I expect EOU volleyball to be in the top 10 for sure this year. LHS boys, let's go back. EOU cross country. They kick it off with Northwest Nazarene Invite, September 19th, at a time to be determined in Napa, Idaho. That seems kind of like the norm for cross country events. Like, to be determined is one of cross country's favorite words, I think. You never know, like, who knows when that one's going to start. I just know that it's the 19th and it's in Napa, Idaho. LHS boys soccer will host Junction City on August 29th at 1 p.m. up at Community Stadium, while the girls will play their alumni game tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Middle school field. That should be a good one. I plan on going there and getting some pictures of that. And then they play their first game right after the boys on the 29th versus Junction City. So that back-to-back, home games for LHS boys and girls soccer to start the season off. The football team will be on the road. This is the Tigers, LeGrand, to start. Their season starts in Seaside on the 29th at 7 p.m., and then the next Friday, they have a road matchup against 3A powerhouse Vail for their second game of the year. They're going back-to-back on the road to start the season. And then their first home game of the year will be the 12th of September, right here, Community Stadium, 7 p.m. versus Tillamook. We'll most definitely be talking more fall sports in the weeks to come. I just wanted to give everyone kind of a heads up on when things are firing up around, LeGrand and EOU athletics. AM Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress, Big Red Rocking Chair, on Elm off Adams in LeGrand.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's look at our weather. Our weather's is brought to you by CHD Developmental Disabilities. So we've been talking on a campaign for CHD developmental disabilities in recognizing, being able to recognize when vulnerable people need help, or the different aspects of recognizing when they need help, and we've really appreciated them sponsoring the weather. All right, now let's take a look outside, Benny. And it's going to be warm today, I think. Back up. Boy, it was so beautiful yesterday. It was just... I really enjoyed the day. It wasn't that hot. Let's look at that graphic. So up to 90 today, 62 tonight. Can you imagine, we talk about this all the time, but can you imagine living somewhere where it's 90 during the day and it gets down to 80 at night or something like that?
I did live somewhere like that.
Yeah.
for quite half of my life, pretty close.
Yeah.
There was nights where it did not get under 80, in the high desert.
Yeah. So, and so the next few days it's going to be in the high 80s, it looks like. A little bit of chance of rain here and there, but mostly sunny. So.
Wait.
You want to go back to that?
No, I was just looking at the... is that the right... That's not the right graphic. Go back to that, Benny. Is that today's? We need to check that. I can't see it because it's not on my computer screen, but that looks like the third. Am I tripping?
Oh, yeah.
What is today?
No,
the 5th?
So, that must be the wrong one.
That's not the right graphic. Yeah. It's 83 today. It's not 90. I was like, it's not going to get that hot
Well,
today.
that's her relief. All
yeah,
right.
That's last Thursday's graphic.
Okay. Well, that's all right. Come back to us. Let's play that slideshow for CHD. All right. Appreciate, again, CHD for sponsoring the weather. And we'll get the right graphic up here in a couple minutes and see if we can.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't think it was going to be that warm today, and
in fact,
I kept thinking, like,
let's take a little break real quick. We'll be right back and renew that graphic.
Eastern Oregon is full of interesting people, with interesting minds and interesting things to say. Here at EO Live, we're committed to connecting you to these intriguing people with EO Talks. We let our special guests share their ideas and life experiences with deep, open, engaging, and inquisitive conversations. You'll also be informed in depth on some of the most recent and relevant events, issues, and more. EO Talks on EO Live, your connection to Eastern Oregon, now on Roku.
All right, we're back. Thanks for hanging out with us. And all right, so let's just take a look at the real graphic today, which is, this makes a lot more sense.
There we go. I was like, man.
Not quite as warm.
And then it cools off tomorrow. See, that's what caught my eye at first, too, because I knew that it was supposed to be in the 70s tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that wasn't saying it. But then look at Sunday when it just spikes back up.
Yeah.
We're going to get all the way up to 94 on Monday. That's crazy. Here you go. We're going to get hot again.
Yeah. So tomorrow's going to be cool and cloudy.
Yep. Look, it gets all the way down to 45 on Thursday night.
Wow. That's going to be weird, isn't it?
It's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Open up the windows and let some air in.
Yeah. Yep. All righty. Well, you guys went to the fair the other day.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Bennett and I went on Friday because I wanted to take some pictures and just kind of check out what was, I hadn't been to the fair in probably like 4 or 5 years. I don't even remember the last time I went. But yeah, there was quite a few people there. I mean, obviously the Friday night's going to be the busy night, and I guess Bennett's going to start the video.
Yeah.
We kind of just milled around. This is the first part when you walk in, food court area. They had a lot of different choices, including Soda Blitz. And then on exhibit, we got to see all the stuff that people make and sell, and the flower displays, quilts, art. There's quite a few pictures that people had taken that were on display. Mm-hmm. And then we saw this was the second band to perform during the day, and then the third that was a cover of Shania Twain, and the band before that was the Tattered Hounds. They were all good, and then when the real reason what I wanted to take pictures of was Wasteland Kings. That's when we first got there. I think they were playing at like 3 o'clock. They're always good. And then we went back to the back where these rides, there's no way these are safe, right? It's called the Death Drop. And they're like hauling down these things like that. You know what I mean? That's
right.
Not super. And he was whipping them off of there, but hey, the kids were having fun. That's all that matters.
Yeah, because there's not the carnival rides anymore,
no,
right?
that is the carnival rides, essentially. And then we just kind of walked around and looked at different animals and what people were doing, and got a picture of Rowan Evans with her goat who was a grand champion, and my post on Instagram was, she's not only a baller, but she also raises goats because she's all-state soccer and all-state basketball player for LeGrand.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so it's crazy, those kids that carry those full schedules like that, raising a goat, playing, she plays basketball all the way through the summer. She doesn't play a spring sport, so she's just playing basketball from winter all the way till soccer starts. And plays on a travel team like out of like Tri-Cities or Seattle or something. And she's also raising a goat.
Wow.
Like, I don't know how people do it. But like what do you do? Take the goat on the road with you, or
well,
what?
yeah, and it is funny because some of the kids that are busy are like really, really busy. I mean, multi-sport, multi-activity.
I think that's bright. Too much. I mean, like, I think you can do too much.
Yeah.
You just wear a kid out. Like, let them be a kid too.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of like doing like 3 or 4 things at once.
Yeah.
Like, just give the kid a little bit of time to breathe too.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's completely their own motivation to do it.
Yeah.
Which I don't think a lot of times it is. You know what I mean? Like, I think one thing is enough. Like, if you're playing basketball, play basketball. Be a kid. Have fun.
Yeah.
Not, basketball and FFA and FBLA and, you know what I mean? Like give the kid a break, man.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and what's crazy is that a lot of those kids are like super, they're valedictorians and.
Yeah, usually.
They're not only do they do a lot and they excel at a lot, but they're like super bright. But yeah. Well, and every time, for those of you who don't, we did get a new camera not too long ago, and every time we see that footage, every time I see that, I haven't had a chance to use it that much. Kyle and Bennett use it all the time, but man, that's just beautiful footage. It's really happy with it. So anyhow, well, what else we got, man? Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, we're glad that you guys are here with us. Glad that you hang out with us, and why don't you get us out of here, I guess.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
On this day, August 5th, 1846, the Oregon Territory is divided between the United States and Britain along the 49th parallel. 1884, the cornerstone for the Statue of Liberty is laid on Bedloe's Island in New York City. 1914, on this day, August 5th, the first electric traffic light is installed in the U.S. at the intersection of East 105th, and Euclid Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. 2013, the world's first bovine stem cell lab-grown burger is eaten in London. So, stem cell lab-grown burger.
Wow.
Interesting. 2024, Google loses an important U.S. antitrust case involving its search engine, with a judge finding Google is a monopolist and it has acted as one to maintain its monopoly. But, I mean, like, these monopoly laws, isn't that capitalism? Like, isn't that what you're supposed to do? Like, try to corner the market?
Well,
as a businessman?
To a certain degree, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're not doing anything, like, bad.
Yeah. Well, the monopoly laws are to keep it. I mean, so if you get together, and it's right, like this is happening right now, because there are 2 big railroads and they are being bought out by, they're joining, and so then who can compete with one gigantic conglomerate is the point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I've always been the kind of person that says if you're doing it, do it. You know what I mean? Like, if you have all the customers, you must be doing something right.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
yep.
The number 1 movie in America on this day in 1995, Apollo 13. And then the quote comes from Arthur Clarke: 2 possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe or we are not. They are both equally terrifying. One more time. 2 possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was like Nostradamus. He had a quote talking about like, yeah, eventually one day you guys are going to see that you're not there by yourself.
Yeah. Tanya and I saw a report the other day. It'd be really interesting to see. The sphere in Vegas, that round ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you follow that. They are doing a presentation of the Wizard of Oz in that, and they've like totally redone the movie. I mean, and not so. Because you only see it in a box, and so they've added all of the sides, but then they've added smoke and wind machines, and anyhow, that's sounds like
be in a tornado.
Yes, yeah, they do. Yeah, I mean, we were watching a show on it the other day. It opens at the end of August here. Looks really interesting. Anyhow.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, thank you guys for being with us.
Yep.
We'll see you Thursday right here.